What's going on, guys? My name's AbsolutelyBlake and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm still in this room without any lighting and any tripod, so I hope you can bear with the quality. However, I decided to extend my trip a little bit longer, so I'm in Ontario until the end of September now. In October, everything will be back to normal. Today's video is how to be a better catfish, and that's because I seem to get catfished 24/7, and I've figured out how to detect when a catfish is a catfish. So I'm gonna kind of give you people tips on how to be a better catfish if this is your method of trying to get a hold of me or trying to trap me into sending a dick pic, because it happens all the time. Now, like most of my videos, I don't script them because I want them to be kind of like genuine and off the top of my head, so sometimes I go back and forth on certain things, which might happen in today's video, because I know if I scripted it, then I'd be looking at my phone sentence after sentence, and it's just not gonna sound as smooth. So today, tips on how to be a better catfish, so maybe you can trick me into sending that dick pic. Every day somebody tries to catfish me on Snapchat or Instagram, pretends that they're somebody that they're not. Now, I've called people out, and sometimes when I call them out, I just get blocked on everything, and then they try and catfish my friends, which is fucking weird in my opinion. But there's been other times where I call somebody out and they're like, okay, yeah, I'm not who I said I was, here's who I really am. And those kind of people, I'm like, okay, sweet, let's meet up, because now I know who you are. I'm not gonna get raped, drugged, kidnapped. Not the type of life I'm trying to live. So here's kind of how it rolls out when somebody tries to catfish me. They'll message me on Snapchat with either a picture of themselves or a tit pic or a dick pic. Trust me, it happens a lot. I have my shit completely open so anybody can send me things. But half the time these things are pixelated to fuck. It's 2018. Show me a phone that doesn't have HD cameras and my mind will be fucking blown. But half the time I say, hey, that photo's not you, and they respond with, this is Snapchat. You can't send photos off your camera roll, which is fucking bullshit, okay guys? There's apps out there that allow you to do it. So tip number one, if you're gonna send photos on Snapchat, make sure they're HD, because these blurry pics, you're getting called out right away. Nobody has that kind of camera. Now, if the picture kind of looks like a real person or they genuinely have a question, the next thing I look for is their username. If they got a fake last name or a last name that just sounds made up, for example, Jones. I used to use the last name Jones a lot, and I know Jones is a real last name, so sometimes I'm gonna get a person who actually has that last name, but 9 times out of 10, it's made up. So tip number 2 for my catfishes out there, create a name that's genuinely believable. Fuck, this is gonna turn into a rant video real quick. Now, if the catfish kind of passes all these steps in my mind, the next thing I do is I go check out their Instagram account. How many posts do they have? How long have they had their account? Does their account have a lot of followers but no engagement? That means they're bots. And finally, this one gives it away every single time. I check out the photos that they're tagged in on their Instagram. And if you have no photos that you're tagged in, but you've had the account for 5 years, then realistically, you're probably fake, because nobody actually knows you in real life, so why would they even tag your profile? I don't know. Just kind of putting the fucking dots together here. So I guess the next tip, I think we're on tip number 3, is make sure you have photos that you're tagged in. Maybe you have to create a couple Instagram accounts, 4 or 5, take fake photos with this person and tag the other account in it so that your account doesn't look as fake. Because I have actually come across catfish profiles that are 5 years old. They've been posting photos of this girl for 5 years and they were fake. I could not believe it. Who has the time to do that shit? I barely have the time to post photos on my own profile. Tip number 4, straightforward here. Don't use a model's photos, because there's reverse image searching now. It's so easy to just screenshot the photo, go on Google, reverse image search the photo, and it pops up with the person's real name. There is somebody on Instagram named Brooke West, and I can say her name because this profile is completely fake. They tried to catfish me. I have this person's phone number because I believe that they are real. Their story was pretty legit. They have tagged photos, all this junk. Found out that their real name was Layla. It was a model's pictures that they were using, so I contacted the model, and the model even confirmed that this profile was fake. But this person was so close to catfishing me, like they even had my real phone number at one point, so I had to change my number. But I reversed image searched their profile is what I'm getting at, and I found out who they actually were. So don't use a model's photos if you're gonna catfish, which I'm not saying do that either. Don't fucking catfish, but these are just some tips to be better at it if you are one of these people. Now, let's say this person gets through every single one of these steps and I full on believe, this might be my soulmate, I might date a fan, here we go. My next thing I do is I ask them, send me a video of you saying Absolutely Blake. Very simple request. You just sent me a tit pic, why can't you send a video saying the name Absolutely Blake? Very simple, right? This is what I get in response every single time. The catfishes out there need to step their game up, because this is such a shitty response. It's either one of these. Number 1, it could be, oh, my camera only works for photos, it doesn't work for video. Pfft, bullshit. That's not how it works. If a camera doesn't work, it doesn't work at all. Number 2, can I wait till tomorrow I'm in bed? Which I think, okay, maybe sometimes people are in bed, but you can't send a quick little video. Or number 3, and this is my favorite response ever, I don't have to fucking prove myself to you. Holy shit. They get so upset and so butthurt that you ask them to prove by simply sending a video saying absolutely Blake. You're trying to start a conversation with me, you want to be my friend, whatever you want to be, but you will not do that, or FaceTime, or whatever it is. I don't give a fuck what it is, just have live video feed. Once this person says one of those responses or doesn't give me that video right after, dead set serious guys, I block them. I have a huge blocked list on my phone. I don't know why I give these people the time of day, but it's kind of fun now. Even Jeremy realizes it. How many people try and catfish him, it's fucked. And I just found a giant ass spider in this room. That shit is scary looking. So I guess the next tip number 5 or 6 or 7, wherever we are, make sure that you're prepared for that kind of question. Because what happens if you are just exchanging photos and you do meet this person through online, you have a conversation for years on end, what happens when you finally meet? Like, I can tell you, if somebody was pretending to be somebody else and I went up and met with them, as bad as it sounds, I'd fucking start swinging straight up, man. You lied to me, and it's creepy as hell, but that's, some people get off on this shit. I just want to know where people get the time to do it. This turned into a little bit of a rant video. I don't know why. It's kind of entertaining to get catfished, but those are just some of the things that people are slipping up on when they try to catfish someone. And in all honesty, it doesn't bother me that much because I figured out all these different things that prove that it's a catfish. It just blows my mind how often it actually happens. So to all my catfishes out there, I hope these tips helped. Make sure you step up your game because you're not gonna catch me slipping up sending a dick pic to a random blurry ass pixelated photo. Not today. To all the people that sat here and listened to my rant for absolutely no reason, because this might not even be relatable to you, because you may not be a catfish, or maybe you want to become one. Thank you for sitting through it. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me comments down below, guys. I'm still looking for cities that people are in the northern states of USA, because I'm doing a road trip across. I want to meet as many people as possible, so comment that place. Remember, northern, and don't forget to subscribe for a new video every single Thursday.